What's up, everybody? Well, I guess my little intro didn't play. Let's see if I can get that to do again. No. Let's see. It's supposed to be the intro, so.
Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the USA. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the USA. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
Alamo said good morning. What's up, Miss Billy, Blackbird, Roni? Anybody watching later? Anybody lurking now? Morning. Magnificent Monday. We're starting another week. Just figured out the intro video fired him up. He heard that rooster in that intro thing. And now he's waiting for the return conversation. He just doesn't understand it was a recorded. Oh, but yeah, I just figured I'd get on. I just wanted to kind of. I'm gonna try to start it. I just want to encourage people because man, there's so much negativity, so much ugliness. People are so lost. There's some real winners out there. And this has been a crazy weekend. Uh, hell, I just been a pretty active weekend. I've seen people in chats attack like a pack of dogs or something, and just because somebody chimed in, then you turn around and watch, and you got somebody that's taking sniper shots at firefighters. Killed two firefighters was the last report. Unknown amount of casualties. The last thing I saw right before I came out here was apparently they have found a deceased male with a firearm by him, so they're not sure if that's him. But so I don't know. I just want to encourage, man. If people aren't uplifting and motivating people to move in a positive direction, then you need to you just need to start wondering what the hell is the ulterior motive. Are they so lost? Are they so confused? I mean, it's so easy. Don't get suckered into the negative and pay attention. I think he said good morning, Billy. He's probably like, man, this is like the old days. He would hear me out here talking and he would start crowing early. And that's now he got a little Java. Yeah, I just hope everybody had a good weekend. I don't know, man. Observation. Y'all pray for Metal as he goes into surgery. Oh, what's he doing? What's the surgery for, Billy? I mean, y'all didn't have like an accident or something. Was this scheduled? I'm not aware of the things anymore. I'm outside the loop. Holy shit, he's getting stents in his heart. Who we? Do that? Oh, in his groin. Oh, the flow. They're trying to open up his. Damn, what's the word? Vasculary. Or are they just doing one, two, or is this like something he knew about? Lost use of right leg. Oh, for me, it's my left, but I can totally relate. Yeah, for me, it's my left, and it's like sections of my foot I can't feel, sections of my calf I can't, and then it just I unfortunately feel my knee and my thigh and hip, but it's an ache all the time. I know, I hear you. He has PAD, same as brother. Oh, okay. Damn, what is that? damn, what is that? Some kind of pulmonary artery disorder or dysfunction or something. I don't know, but yeah, circulation issue. Well, has he been adjusting his eating, or has he adjusted anything on his intake? I know it's the cliche thing, but cutting back on the smoking, you know, the fattening foods, any of that kind of stuff, or any, any exercise in the picture. Hey, that's good though, man. That's a blessing in itself. I'll be sharing some of those blessings tomorrow. I think I was planning on July 1st. Well, I feel you. I hear you, Billy. I do. I had a friend for shit. Me and Kevin were friends for, well, kids are 30 years old, so damn near 30 years. Well, actually, yeah. Had a friend that, man, he went in, stints, didn't change nothing, went in stents, didn't change nothing, went in stents. It's like, I don't know, man. Are you really think it's that easy? You ain't got to change nothing. So I don't know. Hopefully, metal does whatever metal's comfortable with, but they can only help so much from a stroke. Yeah, it's weird how that works. When you kind of just sit back and look at the little things, but people, there's all little quirks and shit that seem to kick in after a stroke related type incident. You know, I noticed that. I got my tomato tables put together. I got to go in there and hand cut them weeds down. Them chickens ain't. I got the retarded chickens, so they don't go out and they. Yeah, they're crazy. Well, it's a matter of priorities, Billy. And I mean, I ain't lecturing nobody. I mean, hell, 60 years before me, I got there. So who am I to say? It took 60 years before I finally went, oh, okay. So that's how this goes. Sorry, man. Little Java. Yeah, I wasn't sure how I want to do it. I don't really know because this YouTube thing's been kind of weird, man. And I don't mean it just because I didn't like this wasn't my intent. So I just kind of it's just kind of happened. Mad Shad, greetings from the area coast. Man, I hope you have a good day, brother. I hope it's all good. You need coffee. Why didn't you make any coffee? Hell, that's the get up, bathroom, relieve overnight pressures that have built up, wash face, dry face, walk in, pour water in the coffee pot, scoop, a scoop, a scoop, a scoop, push the button. I had the same procedure 8 weeks ago, Billy. Had 4 stents put in. Now I'm doing much better. Right on, Mr. William. In morning, Mr. William. Skull, sir. Are what is it? It's skull. Isn't it skull? Skull. Not skull. Skull. Morning, Pilgrim. Hey, it's a magnificent Monday. And you know why it's magnificent? It's magnificent because we woke up and we're cognitive enough that we were able to meet up right here. So that's the way that works. Yep. Yeah, my prayers go out, man. Them firefighters, dude, that just, people need to start holding, man. You got to start calling out this crazy shit. We got to put these batshit people in check, man. You need to start holding people accountable for stupid shit. Don't let it escalate. Don't let it keep growing and festering. Because it's like, what batshit crazy stuff is that? So what are we going to have? You realize that they've done screwed up the medical field. So they put everybody at distance in the medical field over that shit. Now you got batshit crazy taking sniper shots at firefighters. Well, how's that going to work out when your first responders slow the hell down because they're a little gun shy about running into an active zone? You know, how's that going to work out? But that's okay, you know, because hey, we all know that screaming, cussing, destroying things, acting out and throwing tantrums and insulting people, all this shit works, right? All that stuff just has accomplished so much in life. All we've done is progress to where, dude, literally taking, you're gonna, and it's they believe that they started the fire, so the fire was intentional just to draw them in. And it just, God dang, dude, what do we? So now we're gonna take shots at firefighters. I mean, we had the storms and people are out there attacking power people, you know, utility workers. Now we're going to start taking pot shots at firefighters. But that's okay. You know, we can still do this, the end of the world rhetoric, and we can do all this, you know, lock and load mentality, and because that's really working out so well. People need to start seeing through the bullshit. Unbelievable, dude. Yes, I was having pain in my right leg and found out I had a blockage in my right leg. Fire better in your feet. Feel better in your feet. So, William, do you feel better in your feet after you had your stuff? I think that's what Billy's asking. I will say my legs get so cold. That's been an adjustment. No more problems. Hell yeah, William. Are you doing some exercises, William, and you trying to, who knows, with Billy? Wait, but Billy, I don't know, woman, are you going to start confusing me because now you're talking about yourself in third person? Who knows with Billy? What is that? You're throwing me off. It's Monday. I haven't even had the whole pot of coffee yet. So are we doing third person conversations now? Well, I don't know. I think Rescue was wondering if Billy was saying if they felt better in your feet. But see, I don't know, man. That third party, it's too freaking early. Oh, sound like somebody out here tires rolling. Somebody's headed. Yep, there went a vehicle. Somebody's headed out to go do the deed. I don't know what they do for a living, but I'd almost be willing to trade places. Neat dang coffee. Shoot, yeah. Gotta have the Java booster. No more blood pressure pills. Blood pressure is perfect now. Right on, William. See, that's it, man. Moving the ball forward. You know, I have a Christian belief, so I believe in a creator. And I don't know. In all honesty, and it's whatever you think, man. We weren't designed to sit here and just destroy ourselves. Regardless of, I mean, I would think, I don't know. I don't know all the different avenues that people figure we got here by. But you take the basics, the Greek, Norse mythos, Roman stuff, all this typical stuff. There is nothing like, oh, you're supposed to just be miserable while you're here. You know, our bodies are designed pretty, pretty elaborate. You know, hey, PJ, morning, morning, man. And me and the miss were talking. I think a lot of times, man, negative thinking, like if you just don't think it's going to get no better, that depression's some real shit. And mentality matters. I think the way you go in, and that's talking with a friend of mine who found out his son, I think is 38, 39, has liver cancer. You know, we got talking. I told him, I said, why do you think almost all support groups have this cheerleader kind of mentality? Because positivity matters, encouragement matters. It really does. It's a psychological thing that you get that in your head. Your body will repair things, release things to deal with. I mean, we're intricately designed. And I don't know. I'm a very firm believer in that. Good morning, Mr. William. I'm glad you're doing better, sir. Yeah, I figure I'd get on in the mornings, try to encourage people, let you know that when you go clicking on the rest of these thumbnails and it's the end all of things, and just remember, people are actually, you know what? People need to start applying a filter and listening to this, what they're hearing now, and then rewind going, but wait a minute, that's not what was said a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. What are we going on, like 9 years ago now? I have a feeling it's going to be a hot day. Wind ain't blowing much at all. Excuse me. But yeah, you need that encouragement. I think it's good to encourage people to push forward, you know, push through. Why do you think, like, during you watch obstacle courses, you watch all these things, and what do you get? You get encouragement to dig deeper, push harder. You can do it. You get that encouragement, and it lights a fire in you. So, and everybody goes, oh yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know, because we've all grew up with the locker room motivation talk stuff, But put that in perspective. Then what's the opposite? If you're not getting encouraged for better shit, then what is that doing for you? If the good stuff encourages healing and better outcomes and positive shit, then if you're getting bombarded with the negative crap, what is that doing for you? You know, And I think it's very important, especially in times like this, because that's how the propaganda shit works. I think there's people that participate in the propaganda without even knowing it, just because they've been suckered in. They've been lured in, whether it's their surroundings or just their intake, and then some people do it because it's just, I don't know, man. Some people like trash talking. Some people just like shit talking. I don't know if they're so, because I used to be that way, and I don't know if I did that because it was just wanting to participate in the shit talking. I don't really know. What's up, Michael? Morning, you mother clucker. Hey, Miss Sherry. All I know is, man, you think about it, because look at where we're at, dude. Somebody literally might have set a fire just to draw firefighters in, just to take shots at them. Looks like they might have killed two of the firefighters. And you're just kind of like, and then I just kind of rewind and I think about all the little conflicts and BS that you watch throughout all these digital platforms. And then you kind of go, I don't know, man, is that how they got triggered? Like, what caused somebody? Because it's easy to just go, oh, it was the Democrats, it was the Republicans, it's the politics, whatever. Look at society, man. What encouraged them, that either one, multiple people, that I don't think they fully officially know now, because some of the cops, when they responded and they were still getting shot at, they were reporting that the shots were coming from multiple locations. So it sounds like more than one shooter. But, I know watching that news conference with that sheriff dude, he was tripping. And I think it's like, yeah, man, I mean, what do you do with that? So somebody literally started a fire to go after and kill firefighters, dude. So if you don't think this negative piece of shit, what am I, all that gabbing ass bullshit doesn't have an effect, I beg to differ. Something set that person or people off, and somehow in their twisted brains, firefighters became the target. So the very first responder people that are coming at your most critical moment, somehow the bullshit that they've put in their head has told them that that's the target. So, as time goes by and people get their feelings hurt, because I'm going to try to stay to myself, because, man, you watch some of the craziest shit and then you just sit there and I look at that. It's like, for me, just a third person perspective. So at one part during the weekend, I'm watching this conversation, and then I watch this pack of people just dogpile on this person. I even watch, you know, outside casualties from this. And you're like, wow, okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like, bam! Now, no, wait, look, we think somebody set this fire and lured the firefighters in, and they've killed two, and you're going, so you don't think all this just negative hate shit like has an impact, you know? Hey, I don't like what that dude's doing. I think I'm just going to insult him, call him names, dog him. I don't agree with what he does. I agree with freedom of speech, and I agree that we're Americans and then we're free to do what we want to do. But I'm going to judge the living dog shit out of that person because, see, I really don't like what they do. And it's like, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Is that two sides of the same coin? You got the right to do whatever you want to do, which means, yeah, I can judge you on it. And it's like, wait, where does that shit come in? And then you just watch this radical behavior. And we've really escalated to where we're going to sit here and we're going to snipe off firefighters, dude. Hell yeah, Michael, look at you. you're supposed to do. I think it's to your hands go out front like that. Go, Michael. Go, Michael. Sherry, smoke free. Smoking pigs or cigarettes or weed? Oh, well, I figured you were wondering if he was smoking pigs, cigs, or weed, Miss Sherry. I think they're all smokable. One you smoke and eat, and the others you smoke and consume. But that's very awesome. I don't know, man. I ain't got no perfect answer. Yeah. Well, I wasn't referring to those kind, Michael. And apparently, firefighters are what's on the target list right now. So I guess we go from BLM Antifa riots where all cops are bastards, and now we're going to go into firefighters. I guess all firefighters are bastards now, because, hey, people are so weak minded, they just grab categories of people and say, everybody's like that. And it's like, oh my God, dude, how do we make it better? How do we get better? It's such stupid thinking. Oh, I was screwed over by this kind of person, so every damn one of them got to be the same. Right, Michael? What's next? EMS? Gonna start taking out the water meter guy? This is what happens when all you do is sit around and trash talk people and these little fucking hyena groups just gather together and encourage each other to trash talk people and shit. And you end up with sickos out here taking pot shots at first responders. Because heaven forbid you encourage positive, just accept somebody, let them roll. Yeah, I don't know what the dude's motivation was with the firefighters, but I mean, I can only assume firefighters were the actual target. I mean, you're literally going to go, you're going to start a brush fire, which if that's true, then the only people that respond to brush fires are firefighters. So if you intentionally start that, then you're trying to get them there, and you're waiting for them to get 3 trucks arrived. So the fire call came in at 1:21, and then the shots came in at 2 o'clock. So 39 minutes thereabouts. So that means you did it. The call came in. You waited for 3 trucks to arrive. You waited for them to drag lines and get out and get about, and then you started. And it's like, so where did that come in? Like, what's the justification? Where's it make any sense whatsoever? I'm sorry, dude. You just and their families, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, the risk is there, but you get called out on a brush fire. I got to tell you, man, it's kind of like it'd be like a cop getting called out to help with a flat tire, or you know, military being deployed to bring water somewhere. I mean, It's like you're literally getting these, you're going to go to somewhere where you're not feeling any threat whatsoever. It's, I'm not saying you approach a brush fire with caution. You're always using your brain, but you're not expecting, like, it's not the same as like a house fire, car, and stuff where things can go bad fast. Now if it's a large wildland fire, different story. But a brush fire, most brush fires are not life threatening. And then to find out that, oh, now look, check it out, there's a brush fire, and you're like doing it, and like you're just hitting the lick, and then boom, and you're taken out, and it's like, well, wait a minute. So you went on shift, probably talked to your wife and your kids, that morning, told them have a good day, hey, I see you soon, blah blah blah, and then you get toned out for this little brush fire, and that's it, dude. Your life is over. It stopped. You responded to a brush fire. And all you want to do is you just want to help somebody. That's the very field, man. You only get into that field to help people. I mean, yeah, there's people that do that shit for the glory now, and they want to wear the title because people respect the title, and so you get all these little glory hounds that, oh, well. But dude, you only do that because you want to help people. I don't know, Miss Sherry. They said they have found a deceased male with a firearm, but that was the last report I saw. They have found a deceased. I know that sheriff flat out said during that little statement he was doing that interview, and at the end he said, I've already, anybody that gets a clear shot to take it, neutralize this threat. So anybody that gets a clear shot, neutralize it. Hell, while he was doing his little press release thing, he said that they were under fire while that was going on. It just, but, and so that's the cops, and that, not, that's still batshit crazy, but it's firefighters, dude. And then somebody wanted to go, it's another Ruby Ridge. What? No, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know where the association comes in with that. So you're going to start a brush fire, and then you're going to start shooting firefighters that show up. Yeah, that's really standing up to the man. That's that crooked grip government. That's like, whatever, dude. I don't see. This is when people are just mentally screwed up, dude. Like, you can't even connect dots anymore. You just, well, I got to tell you, man, I ain't got no problem running high rider. I'll run high rider for a freaking fire calls. Hear the tone, arrive and stay on the outskirts and just start scoping things out, looking in the distance. I just, wow. They had an episode like that on 911 where someone was sniping firefighters. Oh, well, and it's just like with, what was it, Backdraft, you had the movies where the firefighters said it, and all. But this is in the real world shit. Like, you literally got somebody so mentally tweaked out that the first responder is the target. Yeah. Do cops respond with firefighters? They're like they do up here. It depends on the call, Sherry. It depends on the call. A brush fire, they wouldn't. And now, knowing, like, in the county, there's certain, like, if the call came in at a certain location of a brush fire, they might send a deputy might come out, because they'll just know that traffic of that road. So they'll be like, well, if they're going to be on that fire, we need to get somebody to make sure and manage traffic or something. But And a lot of times around here, like you won't get the police, you'll get deputies that'll respond. They won't be responding so much to the fire. They're going to respond to try to help whoever they can if that's kind of the event that's going on. That's down here. It's terrible only. Right, Michael? Braga, what's up, bud? Covered by CQ. How are things across the pond? How are you guys doing over there? Hopefully all is well. And let's see. I think I got everything. Yeah, and as of this morning, which I came out here, I'll go in and do some breakfast in a little bit. Then I'll probably check again, see what the latest is. I don't bother with any of these news channels, man. I just go straight to that. I don't even know how you say the name, Kanatawa County. Just go straight to there. It's hot. Yeah, it's a little warm down here. Rescue always liked your banner running across the top. Warranty. Right on. Thank you, Brad guy. Right on. That's Alamo. He's saying morning. He's saying morning, all you mother cluckers. See? Yeah, I've had that little saying. Man, I came across that saying. Well, actually, even before the internet was a thing, because then when emails came out, and you had your little email signature. So then that had been my email, and it still is on my main email. That's if he gets a little loud, then just let me know, and I can either shift positions or something. Because I am pointed right at him. I mean, and he probably is right there on that bar, right by that little vent window, right up there, where you see that white line. Right underneath that is a pie-shaped screen, and he's probably got his head right there. Because he can be an ass that way. Because he's a rooster. In the episode of 911, the firefighters were all issued body armor, and police had to show up to every fire. See, man, that's Hollywood, dude. So that's Hollywood. I gotta say that's Hollywood. Let's see. So okay, so I'm gonna throw on this 100 and just depending on the size, but 100+ pounds of bunker gear. But in between that, I'm gonna put in some body armor, and now I'm gonna go in to this fire, and I'm gonna drag this hose, or I'm gonna see that's Hollywood. Plus, dude, hell, man, somebody taking pot shots at firefighters. I mean, if you shoot the tank, you can really screw them up. You can take out people. It's like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't. I mean, I don't really get the whole, other type freak outs, but this right here, dude, first responders. It's like what? So I guess the next thing is they'll start doing 911 overdosing calls, and when the ambulance shows up, they start taking out paramedics or some shit. And it's just like, wow, that is crazy, dude. start this brush fire, and when then people show up, and it's like, wait, who the hell thinks like that, dude? But it just, I don't know, man. That's why it actually is. It's frustrating enough that I have to rethink things because I have to calm myself down and not get pulled into the mix. Ah, I seen Worrell just put up his morning thing. They're usually at 6. But I definitely think that, man, it's people need to become aware. Well, it's kind of like just the saying. Matter of fact, what Braga was just that what you are stands over you all the while. It thunders so that I can't hear what you say to the contrary, which is your actions speak. You know, actions, and it's all there. It's in front of everybody. Oh, I respect women. I respect women. That effing bitch. And it's like, wait, didn't he? And it's just connect dots, man. It's right there, and it just walks by in front of everybody. And but whatever little pack you're in, then that it becomes excusable for that pack. So it's kind of like, well, people shouldn't wear hats. Well, that's coming from the pack of people that don't wear hats. And it's like, so then of course everybody in that little pack agrees. And so anytime somebody walks by with a hat, it's like, I got a hat on. And it's all this gum bumping shit. And it's, well, you just pack up, pack. Next thing you know, you just got a big old herd of hyenas out here running around. And then you wonder, well, what happened to the serenity and some peacefulness in the world? Well, the plains have been kind of taken over by packs of hyenas. Definitely Hollywood, but some people can't tell that from reality. Yeah, man. Roosters are upset you're awake before them. Oh, no. No quarter. What got him? And I didn't even think about it when I did it. But I set up right here. Everything was quiet and calm. But when I started, the intro didn't fire off. So I had to redo the intro. Well, the minute the intro, that little crow went off with the intro, then he's been like going, he's been asking for a response ever since. I don't know, man. Some of this shit's right in front of everybody, and I don't understand. And I. It's been a trip, I gotta say. But then, I've said it. I ain't got no problem saying it. Man, I'm like a kindergarten when on this digital social media platform. It's not my thing. It's not my world. It's not my forte. I just kind of ended up here. And then I've met some good people. So now I just try to, I don't know, just try to figure out something to share, hang out with some people that are cool and that seem decent and have good conversation. I should have realized though that yeah, digital platforms, man, because then you're gonna have people get competitive, they get jealous, envious. It brings out all that shit. Well, there's more people there than more people here, ooh, and it's like I don't know, man. And so now there's really a part of me just is like, well, yeah, I'll just go back to doing me, man. That's what I'm familiar with just doing me. But I've met some pretty cool people, you know. I met some cool people I enjoyed talking with. I enjoyed hearing how they're doing. You know, yeah, there's been there's been the experiences along the way. It is what it is. Only reason I'm up is pain from microfractures in the foot. Same here, rescued to a point. I think we all ended up here for a reason. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I just kind of take it with. I've been blessed, man. I don't know. This year is, I hit the real dark side, and then I don't know, man. I had my comeuppance. What's up, best life? Mr. Knife Master. Sharp as a tack. It's a unique thing to navigate, that's for sure. I used to strictly watch, and then when you stream, maybe there's a perspective change. Yeah. Well, and that's why some people, man, I get it. Some people, I told this to a friend of mine. I said, I get it, man. If you kind of got an isolated life, maybe you work a job, you're no management, no supervisor, there's no leadership role or anything. You just kind of always been the backseat guy, and then all of a sudden you're on a digital platform and you look down and you're like, yeah, man, people that wear camo hats are stupid. And all of a sudden you see there's like four people in there and they're like, yeah, it encourages you. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, ooh, ooh. And then, the likes, the little thumbs, the views. And next thing you know, you find yourself, that's what I think leads into a lot of this. The end is nigh kind of thumbnail stuff. And especially like right now, because man, if you lived in one of these metropolitan cities, or if you were trying to get views, all you got to do is come up with some little, that's it. The sleeper cell is going to activate this week. Chicago, Illinois. Next thing you know, it's like, you're like, oh my God. And they're hanging on every word. And it wouldn't be, my only thing with all that stupid shit is it happens so much that people spend more time going from thumbnail to thumbnail to thumbnail to thumbnail than if they just kind of stopped a minute and went, wait, let's put the thumbnail over to the side for a moment. What's wrong with me? Oh, wow, check it out. And there's so much right around them that probably they can do. You know, hey, me too. What's up, Michelle? Morning, ma'am. Morning, morning. Cloud is addictive. Yeah, it's the attention. You basically you go to work, you're just a worker, so it's not like your input matters. You go home, hell, maybe your wife is a little bossy, and so you don't really say much there. And but then you can go into here and you can be the anything you want to be. You can make shit up. You can, man, I've done this and I've been, you can be a rocket scientist on a digital media platform. And then you start finding the pack, the groupies, the fans, the listeners, the validators, whatever you want, whatever, just pick a name. Because there's, dude, 8 billion people on this ball of dirt. If you don't like something, there's more than likely there's a few more that don't either. Because it's just 8 billion. What are the odds? You know, I leave the lid up on the toilet, and I guarantee there's a few billion people that say, yeah. I'm, See, have a blessed and beautiful day. Talking Wyatt for a while it's cool. Taking a walk. Wyatt for a walk while it's cool. Right on, PJ. And I'm sorry, I missed that. Probably already gone now. Right, I'm a brilliant queen online. You can be, Sherry. You can be 20 again, especially on the. All you got to do is say, "Hey, I did this yesterday. I did this. I ran. I rode my skateboard. I didn't think I could ride a skateboard anymore, and I got there. I was riding my skateboard, and then I went and I rode my bicycle. I went skydiving. Man, I did this, and you can rattle off all that shit. Next, so I mean, you can be 20. Woo. I'm just picking. Process says I'm me, same online as in person, face to face. That's man, that's me. I just that's way too much work, man. Create some kind of alternate personality. Sherry, will you be attending college at 20? This is true, Michael. See, you let the cat out the bag. I have everybody convinced that I'm bald, and that way they won't recognize me out in public because they won't can't comprehend this shoulder length hair. See, damn, Michael done let the cat out the bag. You can be anything you put your effort into, and yes, you can teach no. Yeah, well, see, see, in reality, yes, too, Brian. But I mean, online just made it where you don't really have to do it. You can just click and go, click, click, click. See, this is what I do. This is what I am. This is how it is. And then because it's no different than it's all the clipping like the media does. They want to spin the bad thing. What they do is they take this 30-minute speech and they go and find clips of some stuff that they know assembled together now sounds negative. So boom, they do that, totally change perspective. Kind of the Charlottesville thing with Trump, fine people on both sides. Oh my God. Well, you think about it, individuals do that shit. That's like, people don't people don't talk about their depression, their sadness, nothing embarrassing, you know. You don't film doing stupid shit. All the filming is edited, so it's going to show you the better parts. Take that out. That's editing. I mean, isn't that why you create the word edit? And I just opens the door now, man. And with AI, you can create new shit. You can make shit. A thumb with eyes, not ball. I'm bald in real life and wear a wig online. Oh, that's what it is. I got you, Billy. Right at see-through, Michelle at see-through hair. It's not even the sensitive, because I think that's been played on. Because you know what, dude, I'm totally cool, man. You got everybody got feelings, and there's nothing wrong with saying that shit, man. You know what? That kind of hurts. Wow, I feel pretty bad. That's what does it is the manipulators, the schemers, the scammers, the hustlers, the players, and all these little cool titles we make up to justify being full of shit, and we justify the reason why we're full of shit. It's like a hustle. Well, no, I'm just trying to make $1, man. So no, you're trying to rip people off. I mean, you can dress it up however you want it up. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Well, I'm trying to help people. Just get my book for $9.95, and then I give you all the tips. Man, if you really wanted to help somebody, you would just spit it out. you know, you would just spit it out. And there's just so much fake shit, dude. People are just what's really kind of gotten me, and I guess I don't know, man. Maybe the firefighter thing just really highlighted the shit out of it last night. I didn't sleep for shit, but it's all this hate talk, dude. You just get a bunch of hate talk. It's like somehow in some mental thing now, I guess. It's supposed to be like some kind of cool macho shit or something, and it's like super manly if you can cuss somebody out or trash talk a woman, or I guess it's, I don't know, man. It's like it used to just be the people that felt some need to brag about shit. And now it's like shit now, man. This is like cool. And it's like, but and then the people that follow them, that's what gets me. But it's like the people that beat the shit out of another person. Okay, I get it. That's one version of it. But when you look in the background and see all the people that watch that go on, that's a different level. Well, it's the same thing when you watch these people attack people. You get people attacked, and it's just like, okay, well, so then that's that. Oh, wait, look, the dog pile. And then the dog pile starts. And then next thing you know, there's just this group participation. And you kind of go, so what if the topic changed or the target matter changed? Or but see how this works? And then that's why, man, the firefighter thing just really set me off. I'm going, see what mental thing, what little group was he in that had his thinking so fucked that this dude goes out and starts a brush fire just so he can pop some firefighters? Like, what was the precursor conversations that this or these individuals had before deciding that moment? And it just makes you put all these little bullshit digital conversations in perspective, going, yeah, wonder what little group chat room you just come out of when you decided to set this little play in motion. See, so rhetoric matters, talk matters. Exactly, bro. Good people don't stand up and just call it out, man. Just call it out. That's why it's probably be. I'm just going to linger here in my little Cluckin Alamo because I do feel really weird sometimes. I mean, I'm not a chat participant, and plus, I just don't disrupt somebody else's rhythm. So but man, and I just get blown away at just, I don't know, because you just wonder, man. That's why I said the fire. It's like, so see, when do people wonder if what they're saying triggers somebody into this motion? You know? What little hate group was this little fucker part of? Pardon my French. Sorry, it's too early for that kind of talk. But what was this guy's social environment? What did he take? What was his input that made him concoct a plan, or people? One or more. Like I said, they know of one, but the reports from police on the ground after responding to the fires that they were getting shots from multiple locations. That could have just been a freak out moment because it's kind of like, wow, you done shot 2 firefighters. We can't even get to them. And think of the intent of that, man. You're literally you like you bunkered in, like you're fortifying a position. You're doing. So not only did you want to take the shots, but you're even progressing it through, suppressive fire. And it's just, I don't know, you just zoom out on that whole action and it's like firefighters, dude, first responders. What's set that? Politics, you can kind of see where it might come because you got inflation, you got the economy, people have bad days, this bill comes due. So you can kind of get flustered over political economy shit easy enough. But what rhetoric, what bullshit came in to somebody's mind to where, man, if them firefighters, and then you go to concoct a plan so that you can take some out. It's the whole all cops are bastards things. I get it, man, because it's the legal world. And the legal world is I think you did wrong. You broke the law. Well, I don't think I did. Okay, there. So there's a firefighters, dude. You only call them because your ass is in trouble. You know, the only category they fall into is your ass is in a bind. It's not legal. It's not political. It's not economical. It's literally shit's done gone wrong, and you need help. And somehow, man, people are so mentally screwed that becomes a target. It's like, yeah, it's like, man. Friendly reminder, hit the thumbs up for the YouTube. Yeah, Brian, I'm sure I'll have my lurkers that do the thumbs down thing. It doesn't, hey man, you know what? I'll tell anybody, and that's it. If you feel like sharing it out, I appreciate that. It's not my goal. I figure I'm just kind of like letting God do the work. I get on here and here's my thoughts on things. I'm gonna try to encourage people to get up and move. I was so impressed too, man. I noticed these neighbors down the road. Uh, I know for a few years had seen him out, but hadn't seen her out in a while, and so she had been going through something. I don't know what, but it was so cool the other day because I saw she got out and him and the dog come walking down with her, and they come walking down a little bit. She had her cane and stuff, and I was like, hell yeah, man, getting out, trying to you know get things circulating. I don't think anyone will get to the bottom of it now, especially if that deceased dude they found was him and he didn't leave nothing behind. Oh, thank you, Miss Michelle. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It's a day-to-day chore sometimes. Firefly, morning. On my way to work. Hey, I'd trade places with you if I could, Firefly. Thanks, Bry Guy. I just share what I've been through. Try to encourage people that it's not all is not lost. Firefly says, hey, Share can't type because I'm driving, but I'm listening. Michelle says, it is. I'm not naturally. Well, I don't know, man. A long time ago, probably about 35. I don't know how time just kind of a long time ago. I used to be an ugly person. Not when I say that. I mean I wasn't no Ted Bundy dude or nothing, but I was a big guy. I'm a big guy, and I had no problem if people were smart asses, whatever, and just act out. And used to throw my own tantrums and shit. And then kind of paid some pretty good cost, and then was kind of like, ooh, that shit didn't work. I wonder if he knew the fire. I don't know, Ronnie, because he even kept the cops under suppression. And I think the way it was put out by the sheriff was there were 2 firefighters that were shot, and I want to say he said multiple casualties. So, you know, I don't know what his intent was. I mean, it really makes no sense. Because even if you got something against them personally, but to use that particular thing to do it, I mean, plus that would be some highly coordinated shit. Because, like I said, 3 trucks showed up. So how do you know you got the right truck? Because I mean, you start this, you can kind of go, oh, I bet they'll throw squad so and so on it, but it depends if they were already busy with something or where they were. It might be a different squad. So. No, Braga, it was Idaho. Up in Idaho. Michelle, don't let anyone take your shine. People suck, I get it, but we have more to offer each other. Well, and you just got seeing that's like that. Looking at the intent, why would somebody want to bring people down? If we removed all the warning labels from things, we'd think out, thin out the herd, right? Natural selection. Michelle says if anyone met me, they wouldn't know. They would think I was kind. I work at it. Last I heard was 4 passed away. Common sense is making a quick comeback, right? I just, man, I just can't. I don't know. I just, you won't agree, but can at least see the connection, you know, in things sometimes. Like I said, cops, you see the legal aspect. Okay, fine. See the connection. Yay. A firefighter, what? Was this somebody got pissed off because they couldn't save your place or something? Or, just like, I don't know. Well, that's probably not the smartest thing to do, Michelle. Now, granted, maybe I guess some areas need to start sending handling it like a criminal type thing, because like in a fire that's intentionally set under a legal thing, then you'll have the cops always run the first. But you sure don't need no damn. Yeah, that's all you need is some door entry crew to have damn Glocks and shit on their hip as they go underneath under their bunker suits, go inside this house fire. And now this ceiling debris falls. Okay, you're pinned a little bit. Oh, wow, look, embers right there on your bunker suit heating up the inside of your Glock on your hip. This is probably might not turn out so well. Or you hear the alert go off. So somebody's down. You're working your way to them, but they've been down, and then all of a sudden shit starts going off. And that's the one thing I don't understand the connection. Like, how do you, like, what did a firefighter do that pissed you off to where this is it? They only get involved when your ass is in trouble. That's it. And the only goal is to get your ass out of the trouble. Oh yeah, you little motherfuckers. Oh, I'm pardoning. Sorry. Better get. And that's why I had to put up a fence. See, poor old Rudy would have just gotten attacked by 3 dogs. Sorry, got distracted. Hell, I looked up right here. Them dogs come up. See, they wanted to look at them chickens. I just didn't have my pistol out here. And see, there's a good example of people's mentality. What? My dogs just wanted to get out. They just like, they like exploring the neighborhood. What? Justify just turning your shit loose on other people? It's not my dog. Well, I got to deal with it. But see, and it's like, that's what sometimes when I'm talking about how easy it is to get pulled into the negative, it's like, see, I can start that ball, man, and then I can start getting wound up. Next thing you know, I'm pissed off. She gets up. I'm going to go reiterate it, and then I'll be thinking about that all day long. And you got to watch that negative shit you let in the door. And that's why I don't know if people play on it intentionally. I don't care. People state they dislike law enforcement, but will be calling them first thing happens to them. I support. I support all the truth. Currently working on getting into law enforcement. I will be dealing mainly with semi trucks, but still on. Cool. Welcome back, Blackbird. Welcome back. If somebody failed to make the position and they were remember you. Yeah, I guess, Roni. But see, it's just like, well, why did you even want to get into that line of work if you're not trying to help people? But then it has changed. The field's changed a lot the last 15, 20 years. Have to get going. Have a good rest of your day. All righty, Miss Sherry. Hey, make it a good day, ma'am. Help somebody smile today. That shit can be contagious. And offer your prayers up for the firefighter families. Michelle says, well, much love to you. Going kayaking with my granddaughter. What? Shoot, yeah, Michelle. That's what's up. That's cool. Well, enjoy your granddaughter time. Can't beat that, and you only get one shot at it. And it goes by so fast. Make it a good day, ma'am. Help somebody smile. And offer up prayers if you don't mind. If that's thoughts and prayers for the families of those firefighters, that's going to be a tough one. That just caught them totally unexpected. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat. Oh, it almost sounded like somebody going for a ride this morning. That almost has a rumble like a set of Vance and Hines. It's going to be a pretty day. It's going to be a good day. I'm going to transplant one, maybe two of those tomato plants today because I don't know what happened, but one of them got knocked over, fell over, or whatever. And it's still green, so I'm assuming it's still connected, even though it's like it broke. But I put stakes up, I'm holding it up. Hey, morning, Miss Sandy. So I just decided, well, I worry about moving them, trying to do this acclimation thing. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead today. I'm going to transplant them. Now it'll be just 2 5-gallon buckets, and I'll keep them in the shade and water them and everything, and then move them out in the sunlight. And if they make it, they make it. And if they don't, I still got 6. And them other ones are looking good. They got thick stalks coming up. Now some of them stalks is thicker than the number 2 pencil and stuff. So, hey man, rocking the boat. I damn near walked on water one time because of rocking the boat. Oh, there's Isla girl. There's Isla girl. But yeah, went fishing. Matter of fact, right behind me over them trees is a lake. And during my first marriage. My stepson had a friend, and he was paralyzed from the waist down, and he wanted to go fishing. So we took him fishing out there, and hold on a second. I think I'm being hollered at. Uh, and took him out fishing. He started rocking that boat, and I'd mess him, go, man, don't rock that boat. Never watch with them boy. He rocked that boat enough, and it finally rolled over, and we had just got through pulling up by this little island that's out there, and I'm like, yeah, you see where them gators been coming up and bedding down right up there? And that's when he started doing all that. And son, when that boat flipped over, I shot up out that water, and I started damn near walking on water. And then I got there, and it was like, oh shit, hell, he's paralyzed, so he's doing this little plumbing. So then I had to go back in to get him to come out. And matter of fact, to this day, there's still a couple of rod and reels in a tackle box down there in the bottom of that lake. His name was Johnny. It's funny how all them Johnny jokes go around. If I'd only known then what I know now. The soil needs more work. My tomatoes aren't doing well this year. Oh wow, but well, see, I just started mine. I got a late start. I didn't grow anything this year. I want to plant a garden next year if the Lord's willing. There you go. Michael says, man, my garden is doing so great. I'm surprised because I have a microphone. I hope these tomato plants take off, and I'm kind of setting them up to where they both will get the sunlight. You know, both sets of 4 buckets of each. And if these take, then I don't know. I figure the soil's hard because I got to just do this little bucket stuff because one, I can't do no damn tiller. Tiller is not in the forte. I have 42 banana peppers already. Strawberries are starting to sprout, and the squash is blooming. Just waiting on the rest to catch up. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna get this chicken coop moved over there, and I'm hoping that if I get this cut down, they'll start at least using the one damn run. Man, I don't know. You'd have thought they'd have wanted to go out there and just have a field day, but I then hopefully I can plant some more shit. Just moving the ball forward, that's all you can do. That's where I think I messed up before is I kept trying to. My brain was thinking like keeping up with everybody, but my body just wasn't having none of that. And then I've been blessed. This is the first year of planting here. It's like clay. We got gumbo mud here. That's usually what you'll run into. Canadian northern brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? Quick wave dropping a thumbs up, a wave. Hey, don't work too hard, sir. Just hard enough. Yeah, I'm hoping when I transplant these, then I'm going to go around the edges and plant some marigold seeds. See if I can get them to sprout with it and start having marigold in the bottom of the barrels around the base of the tomatoes. Hopefully that'll help keep some of the bugs away. That's the only thing is, man, I've been babying them little things inside. And it's kind of cool because you can kind of keep them protected. There's no bugs, there's no insects, But it's like, I got to let you go out into the world. Which I'm going to put some fencing up so that way try to keep the birds and shit from eating away, or cats from pissing on it, and all that good stuff. Blackbird, I have a raised bed, and I bought topsoil from Walmart for $2 a bag. The bags were 50 pounds. Oh, okay. Oh, look, another mod. I'm not alone anymore. See, I looked into trying to get some topsoil. It's just hard to come by around here. I mean, well, not really hard to come by. It's monetary shit. So that's what makes it hard to come by. Money makes it hard to come by. That's what I need. I did 6 bags, Blackbird, and they filled the raised bed perfect. So when you say raised bed, you just said you put a border up, Michael, and then you just dump that soil inside that border, or was it raised up off the ground, box style? What do you mean by raised bed? What's up, Kush? Love, grace, peace, and joy in Jesus' name. Amen. Alamo even said amen. Yep, they're all waking up. I feel kind of bad though, because I kind of set Alamo off myself. He didn't do it naturally. I did it kind of for him. The intro video, the rooster that crows, and set him off. He's been trying to get an answer ever since. I think the other people must have gotten rid of theirs. There used to be another rooster. I think he was across that lake over there. You could hear him going off with him, but you don't hear him no more. Got a lot of the yard mowed. Oh yeah, Michael. Got more of the damn limbs that fell. I'm gonna be working on that pile though. That's part of my projects. Start getting that stuff, try to get it cleaned up, and I'm gonna start working on the house and take everybody along for that journey. So I'll be doing a few hours during the day. I'll just live stream because I don't really do all the edit. I don't even know. It's raised off of the ground a bit, but the roots can still get into the ground under it. Arkansas soil is pretty rocky, so it's hard to break ground unless you till it constantly. There you go. Well, that's what the buckets. I put the buckets and I built these little tables to hold the buckets about 8-10 inches off the ground. Now I ain't got to worry about shit going up in them until I can kind of figure out where to. Because the soil. Which I guess I could just start building some little 2x6 frames on the ground, put some cardboard in the base, and then start dumping. Try to get bags of soil every month, but the limited fundage. That's why next year I got to get back to some kind of work, man. I got to just. I gotta put in and stop taking out so much, man. It's just crazy. I wonder how Nikki has farmers. I have no idea, Kush. Have no idea, sir. No idea. Michelle and I will be coming to see you soon. Probably not the weekend after the 4th, but the one after. Oh, okay, cool. Well, just holler, and I will check with the missus, and I'll see what Saturday she has off. I got you. Oh, he came out. Let's see if I can do this without breaking this thing. I broke it this morning. There he is. He's under there talking a lot of stuff. You see him right here by the name Bink. That's old Alamo. He's a big old boy, too. Look at him. He's fixing to cut loose. You can see the flex in him. Oh, boy. There it goes. Yeah. Well, that'll be cool. I don't know. I might have some of that cleaned up. Might still just need some help with cleaning up. Need to, well, actually, need to, let's see. If you make it after the 16th, that'd be better. Because then I can, uh, I can afford stuff. Look at that old humidity. Sonic Jack Brooklyn. Yeah. Figure what I'll do is I'll just do some morning stuff because I used to get started a lot of it, but now it takes a little bit. My muscles loosening up and shit. So figure I might get on in the mornings. We'll do some little positive talk, cover what's going on or something. Okay, there you go, Michael. Oh, you gonna go up there? They're not listening to you, are they? Yeah. He went back up in there now to go get them because they're not coming out. He keeps hollering at them and they ain't coming. Now he's going back down things. He went up there to let them know, huh? They're not coming out. They ain't listening to you, are they? He's something else. Oh, Alamo. Yeah. And I don't know, man, if anybody that listens to this later, things, you got any suggestions on things to cover in the mornings? Anything you'd like to cover? You want to cover some kind of almanac stuff? We can do that. But I think I'm going to do a little morning stuff, drink some coffee, visit with everybody, let you know that you are capable of making it a good day. You're capable of listening to stuff that makes you motivated, makes you want to get involved, improve your situation, you know, better the circumstances, move the ball forward. And I think it's very important, people get encouraged to move forward, you know, especially with so much negative vibes out there, because there's so much to around the animals, just nature, just the rhythm of things. Most of the chaos in nature is only created by men. Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen, Kush. I don't know. I've been blessed. I just want to share it, you know, and want to help encourage people. Yep. I don't really know. I just something I have that, just that. I guess it's what I'm being driven to do is to get on here and share and just kind of give people a positive place. You know, Alamo's like, yep, that's right. What's up, old man? You gonna go get them? They just ain't listening, are they? He's going back up in there to get them. I saw videos of bald eagles the other day. Oh yeah, man. What was that old Daniel? Daniel Broberg, I think was who that was. Where he was at. He used to show us stuff at night whenever I was streaming. Man, one time right out of his like a apartment or condo out of townhouse, I don't know what that was, but across the way you could see this eagle sitting on the porch rail. And it was as tall as the window. It was like, man, that was just you see them every now and then around here as they're going from one deeper section of the woods over to another because they'll check these open fields. Most of the time, we get the hawks flying over right here. I think they've even grown accustomed to where they just stay in there. That's why they won't come out in the open. They're like, oh no. Yep, they're talking. Well, I think I'm gonna go get me some breakfast going. It's great to see how one eagle teach the other sibling how to fly. Oh yeah, he's getting all agitated because they're not listening to him. They're staying up in there. Crown number one. Yeah, I don't even know what's up with that. I don't know where that comes into play. YouTube changing stuff up. But I don't know. Hey man, anybody that catches this, you listen to this, you got suggestions on what kind of content, what you think we ought to talk about in the mornings? You know, should I do a morning one? Should I do an afternoon? I appreciate your input. Give me your input and tell me what you think. What are your thoughts on the matter? And with that being said, though, I appreciate y'all starting your Monday off. Just know you were blessed with another day. That's why you woke up. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, starting your day off. And I'll probably see y'all in just a little bit. We'll get something done today for a couple hours. We'll do a little something, something. So, hey, peace, everybody. Get you some breakfast, get you some coffee, get your day going, and know that it's going to be a good day because you'll make it a good day. Help somebody smile. I appreciate you. Peace. See you in a little bit.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, keep the firefighters' families in your thoughts and prayers. Y'all make it a good day.
Keep the shotgun in the family. Raise your babies by the book. And keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Keep the firefighters' families in your thoughts and prayers. Keep our firefighters in your thoughts and prayers. Make it a good day. Help somebody smile today. Talk to y'all later. Peace.